So right now you have a test in front of you. I've written the time limit is 20 minutes. Treat it as a test. It's a sincere request. Please do not talk and treat it as a JEE situation. See, when you are going to appear for JEE, the same concepts will be applied and you will not know the questions. Please do not discuss any answers for the 20 minutes which have been allotted for the test. You can start your test directly, copy the questions later. I'll give you time to copy the questions. Assuming that you are starting just now, you have 20 minutes for the test. You can refer to your concepts. Okay, start. See, try to maximize the questions which you can do, okay? If you are stuck at some question, move ahead.
So in the third question, given E naught Fe 2 plus 2 Fe, that's 0.44.
0.44 minus 0.44. Yeah.
So could you please tell us the fourth question?
Can you read it out?
Yeah. For the silver zinc button cell, the reaction is zinc solid plus Ag2O solid gives ZnO solid plus 2Ag solid. Delta G naught F Ag2O is equal to minus 11.21 kilojoule per mole. Delta GF naught ZnO equal to minus 318.3 kilojoule per mole. Okay, I think the time is up. Stop. Stop everyone. See, now this is a close replica of your final day. Although a miniature version, every day if you are going to repeat the same thing, I mean you are going to do the same set of new practice problems and in the same that given time limit. You will develop what is important for JEE: speed, accuracy and the knowledge of concepts. Concepts is what people have but they don't know how to apply them. For that you need a practice test every day. So every day when you are going to come, there is going to be a practice test of the concepts which were covered in the last lecture. Are we clear? So is everybody fine with it? Okay. So see, the main problem which you are going to face in JEE, and it is one of the critical problems that at times you will know the questions, but you will get stuck at some other question which are known as speed breakers. Identify those speed breakers and move ahead. If you are given a set of questions in a given time limit, your aim should be to maximize your score. Okay? So, has everybody copied this whole thing or you do need time to copy it? We'll copy it just now, then we will discuss it. Just copy it once, I will write the answers again. Okay, so everyone has copied all the questions and the answers also. Shall we discuss now? Okay, let's start from the first one. See the first question. In this question, they have asked you what will be the value of equilibrium constant K. So what we know is delta G naught is equal to minus RT ln K. So we also know delta G naught is equal to minus N into F into E naught cell. So we can say minus N into F into E naught cell is equal to minus RT ln K. This will be minus N into F into E naught cell to minus 2.303 RT log of K. Now for this reaction, what will be N? Number of net electrons cancelled. What is N then? 2. Right. So you can still see what will be the reaction at cathode. Copper 2 plus 2 electron gives copper. And at anode. So N in this case is 2. What is the value of N? 96500. What is E naught cell?
0.186.
SRP of cathode minus SRP of anode. What is cathode? This is cathode.
0.5.
And this is anode. So this will be nothing but SRP cathode minus SRP anode, which will be equal to
0.186.
fine. What you will use R as 8.314. See, whenever you have every calculation in terms of delta G, mostly when they are given in delta joules, you always have to use R in as 8.314. and not 0.0821. This is a common mistake which most of the people do. And in JE, they will have both the options. They make it a point to check all the weak points which usually people commit. Okay? So do not commit this mistake. And the temperature is given to you as 298. So you can find K then. In this case, I know it's very difficult to directly say what the value of K will be. But assuming that they will give you some value of logs, you can calculate K, right? So just copy the hints and you can go and check at home. I've given you the final solution. If you solve, the K will come out to be 1.97 into 10 to the power of 6. Okay?
Sir, can't we write A naught cell as 0.059 by n log k?
0.059.
Okay, if you want to do by that method, then also you can do it. E cell equal to E naught cell minus 0.0591 by n ln q, right? At equilibrium,
Log
So log Q.
E cell is
okay, log q. At equilibrium, what we can say? Delta G equal to 0. So what we can say? Minus n into f into E cell equal to 0. Or I can say E cell equal to 0. Fine? Also at equilibrium, Q equal to K, because the reaction quotient equal to the equilibrium constant at equilibrium. So even by that you will get the same thing. You will get E naught cell is equal to 0.059 by n log of K. You can do by the same thing. It's the same thing. You have calculated the E naught cell. See, this equation and this equation will give you the same answer. Because how did we derive the Nernst equation? Delta G is equal to delta G naught plus RT ln Q. Fine. So both the equations will give you the same answer. If you are done even by this method, it's fine with me. Is everyone clear?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts? Shall I run it? Okay. Let's move on to the second question. Then this is the second question. 2Au solid plus calcium 2 plus, and it's going to give you calcium plus Au3 plus. So this will be 3, this will be 2, this will be 3. So the question is given to you. This is 1 molar, this is 1 molar, and this is given to you as solid. And other than this, what has been given to you is E naught Au3 plus 2 Au is equal to 1.50 volt, and E naught Ca2 plus 2 Ca is equal to minus 2.87 volt. See, in this case, what you have to calculate is the standard free energy change, which is nothing but delta G naught. Right? Is everyone clear with it? So what is delta G naught? Minus N into F into E naught. You know the E naught for this reaction?
Yes, sir.
What is E naught for the reaction?
Minus 4.37.
Minus 4.37, which is nothing but SRP of cathode minus SRP of anode. Again the same thing. What will be the cathode in this case? Okay, so one question in this case. What will be the value of N?
6.
Yeah. See, always make it a habit. Even if you are able to do the question directly, always write the equations of cathode and anode. So that even if the question is twisted, you can never get confused. Fine? So suppose you have a doubt in what should be the value of N, just see how many electrons are actually cancelling out. That will be effectively 6 electrons. So N equal to 6. Clear? Then you can solve it. And what is the value of F? You know, 96500. So after solving, you will get the answer. Clear? Okay, let's go to the next question then. Next question is cobalt plus Fe2 plus gives you cobalt 2 plus plus Fe. This is the question. Now see, in this case they have asked you to find whether the reaction is spontaneous or not, and not at the standard conditions. and they have given you the E naughts. What is E naught? Fe2 plus 2 Fe, and they have also given you E naught cobalt 2 plus 2 cobalt, right? So it is a simple question of applying the Nernst equation. So we have to find whether the reaction is spontaneous or not. So E cell is equal to E naught cell minus 0.059 by n log of Q. So what will be the Q in this reaction? This is solid, this is solid. Q equal to cobalt 2 plus by Fe2 plus. This will be equal to
0.15, 15 by 68.
15 by
68.
fine. So once you get this, and what will be the value of n? Again write the equation at cathode. The equation at anode will be cobalt gives cobalt 2 plus 2 electron. Right. Yeah. So you have the equation at anode and cathode. So you can calculate E naught cell again as SRP of cathode minus SRP of anode, and this will come out to be E naught Fe2 plus Fe minus E naught cobalt 2 plus cobalt, right? I am not writing the values because I am more concerned about the concept. Is it clear to you? So now you have got this value, you know what is n. What is n in this case? 2. The electrons cancelled. You know what is q. You can get what is the value of E cell. You will see that E cell is just coming out to be positive. You can check your answer, it is just coming out to be spontaneous. See, in the questions when the value of log is very difficult to find, they will give you questions in JEE. Come again?
It's non-spontaneous. It's
Yeah, non-spontaneous, sorry. It's just minus.
0.1.
So you should not be concerned whether there will be difficult values of log. In case there are difficult values of log, they will give you in the paper itself. So that's not a point of concern. Clear? Everyone is clear with the concept? Let me go ahead. Next question is zinc plus Ag2O gives ZnO plus 2Ag. And all of them are present in solid form. Now see, this case, you might get confused at why all the phases are in solid. But this is the typical miniature cell which you use. You don't find any liquid interface in it, right? That's why you can see all of them are in solid state. Okay, what they have asked you is to find E naught cell. And they have given you delta G naught formation equal to for Ag2O, and they have given you delta G naught formation for ZnO. These two things have been given to you. So what will be delta GF naught for the reaction? For this reaction, what will be delta GF naught? Delta GF naught products minus delta GF naught reactants. Simple enough. So what is delta GF naught products? Delta GF naught ZnO plus delta GF naught Ag. Delta GF naught Ag is nothing but 0 because it is the standard state, right? So this will be nothing but delta GF naught ZnO minus delta GF naught Ag2O. So once you know the delta G for the cell, once you know the delta G naught for the cell, this is nothing but delta G naught for the cell. This is nothing but minus N into F into E naught cell. What will be N in this case? Just write the reaction at cathode.
2.
See, this can be a, you can think that this is a time consuming process, but only if you write these cathode and anode equation, you will be conceptually clarified with every question. And in JEE, the questions are based only on concepts, not on calculations. They will give you all sorts of things which are not required, but you have to see ultimately what is the cell reaction which is going on. Clear? So you can calculate E naught cell in this case now. What is N? Fine? Shall we go ahead? Shall we move on to the next question? See, in this question, Can you just find out the n for each case? What will be the n for this case? First case? For the first case, n. How do you find the n for first case? See. If I see the first equation, I can say V2 plus is changing to V3 plus, and I can also say VO2 plus is changing to V3 plus. This is the thing which is actually happening. So here vanadium is going from +4 to +3. So it is getting reduced. And here it is getting oxidized. So what is the n for the first reaction? 1. Getting my point? It's a whole cell reaction. You cannot see any electron. Can you see any electron in the first reaction? No. So it is not a half reaction. It is a cell reaction. So you have to calculate what will be the value of n. In this case, what will be the value of n? Vanadium 3 plus is changing to vanadium 4 plus, and silver plus is changing to silver. Again the n is 1. In this case again n is 1. And in this case also n is 1. So if you remember that if you have to add a multiple reaction to get delta E naught, I said add delta G naught and not delta E naught, right? What was the key? You have to add delta G naught. But in this case, if you add say all the delta G naughts also, all the n's are same. N1 equal to Nt equal to N3 equal to N4, right? So effectively, if I say, what will be the ideal combination to get this equation?
Adding both.
Suppose say this is equation 1, this is equation 2, this is equation 3 and this is equation 4. How do you get equation 4?
Minus of 1 plus 2 minus 3.
Minus of 1 plus 2 and then minus 3 equal to 4, right?
Minus 1 minus 2 plus 3.
Minus 1 minus 2 plus 3, yeah. This is the combination which we will get. So I can say minus delta G naught 1 minus delta G naught 2 plus delta G naught 3 equal to delta G naught 4. Are we clear? So you can write minus N1 into F into E naught 1 minus, this is minus, so this will be plus, N2 into F into E naught 2 minus N3 into F into E naught 3 is equal to N4 into F into E naught 4. Clear? So F cancels. And you know N1 equal to N2 equal to N3 equal to N4 equal to 1. So this again is, so I can simply add E0 and E0 2 and get the equation. Clear? And this will be with a negative sign. Now it is fine. So what you can say, E0 4 with a negative sign is equal to E0 1 plus E0 2 minus E0 3, or you can say E0 4. I can say E0 4 equal to E0 3 minus E0 1 minus E0 2. Simple. So even if you are directly adding in this case, you will get the answer, but that is not the case always. Suppose if they here N1 equal to 2, then by simply adding the equations you won't get the answer as you got in this case. So always make it a habit of adding delta G naughts and not delta even naughts. In this case you may get an answer because all the n's are same. Clear? What we have done up till now is we have covered the Nernst equation in which we have find whether E cell will be positive or E cell will be negative. Most of the questions from this topic are going to be based on Nernst equation, which is very simple but very conceptual. Because you should be able to get the E naught value correctly, you should be able to get the N value correctly, and you should be able to identify which is the cathode and which is the anode. Clear? Now what we'll do is, mostly what they do is they give you a different half cell reactions. So I will just write a few of the popular half cell reactions. You don't have to remember these, just understand what is implied by each and every cell. Clear? What is a half cell reaction? Yeah, either a cathode or an anode. So if I have a half cell reaction with me, I can either combine it with a cathode using it as an anode, or I can combine it with an anode using it as a cathode. Simple? Okay. So the most common of them is standard hydrogen electrode, SHE. So it's mostly mentioned as platinum hydrogen gas, H plus 1 molar. This is aqueous. This is at 1 bar. Okay. If you see a general construction of the cell, it will be something like this. You have a solution in which you have H plus concentration to be 1 molar. Okay. Then you have this platinum electrode.